Merry Christmas from a beautifully sunny Latour Tête de Palm ski area. It may not be a proper white Christmas, but it's the next best thing. Beautiful blue skies, barely a breath of wind, lovely on-piste conditions, so can't complain too much. As I say, piste conditions here are absolutely beautiful. The slope's still relatively quiet, not that many people have come out for Christmas yet. The big transfer day is coming middle of the week this week, so yeah. No lift queues, relatively quiet slopes, so the piste are holding up really well. Off-piste conditions are non-existent, especially at this altitude. Probably find some good snow if you go a bit higher. And also it's likely to be wind affected up high too. So really, out here for this week, just make the most of the glorious conditions and cruise around on the piste. So hopefully Santa's bought you all some nice shiny new skis or boards and you're just itching to get out here and use them. And I hope you've had a very Merry Christmas, enjoy your Christmas dinner, your Christmas lunches, sink a few beers at the pub, and yeah, see you when you get out here. That was Christmas Day. It wasn't a white Christmas, but it probably was a frosty Christmas if you're in the lower half of the valley. And certainly up in the mountain, the on-piste conditions are absolutely glorious. Again, it's much of the same Boxing Day, blue sky, relatively quiet piste, well-groomed snow, everything holding up well. But then, sadly, things have deteriorated quite a lot since then. Middle of the week, so Wednesday I think, was incredibly warm. I think I recorded 14 degrees C in my car at the car park. And yeah, hot and sunny. I was skiing in shorts and t-shirt. Nothing unusual there, but it's not what you expect to be doing in the middle of December anyway. The hot weather also coincided with much of the crowds all turning up and getting out on the piste for the first day as well, so double whammy of strong sun and overcrowding on the slopes meant that a lot of slopes are getting very, very worn. It's no longer glorious on-piste conditions like it was on Christmas Day anymore. And then since then, later on in the week, it's been a lot more cloudy as well, so we had all that thaw in the middle of the week in the sun, and then it's kind of set up hard overnight, and then not really thawed as much during the day, at least up high. So now on-piste conditions are very, very icy, especially at Grand Montet up high. It's basically like an ice rink. I'd imagine Brabant-Flagey quite similar as well. So yeah, no longer glorious on-piste conditions unfortunately. So off-piste conditions are pretty much non-existent now. I mean, of course you can ski off the piste. Indeed, actually often half-time better being off the piste than you're on the groom line. But yeah, it's just hard-packed snow, piste or off-piste, it's all the same pretty much. So yeah. Not going to find any powder anywhere anytime soon. Up high, it's all blown away, it's all been wind affected. Lower down, it's all been sun affected. That's what hasn't already been skied out completely already anyway, so yeah. Unfortunately, no decent off-piste conditions to be had, unfortunately. One bit of good news though, is the Guy du Midi has finally reopened again after its annual autumn maintenance, and people are up skiing in the Valley Blanche on Christmas Day, and finding pretty good powder up high, as you might expect up there. Of course, I imagine the conditions low down are pretty dire. And at the moment there's no easy way out, so you're going to be in for a long, long walk down. The old gondola and the stairs, which everyone loves to hate, have now been decommissioned. They may all even have been gone, but the new gondola is not yet open. So the only options are, well, there's a bit of a technical climb scramble up, which is only for experienced mountaineers really, or you've got to go walk down to town, and the snow line is shot up the mountain. So as I say, you can be in for a long, long walk. So hold your horses on skiing the Valley Blanche at the moment. It'll come better, give it another month at least, but yeah, now is not the time to be skiing the Valley Blanche, even though it is now technically possible. You'll just hate your life, and plus it's actually still quite dangerous this time of year, with all this fresh powdery snow just literally papering over the cracks. We've had a very hot, dry summer, a long, dry period in autumn, so yeah, the glasses are still very, very open and suffering from the heat waves of the previous 2 years. So what to expect if you are coming out here now in the next couple of days? Well, the bottom of the valley actually still looks completely white, so if you're looking down on it from the lifts above, the valley floor is still covered in snow, but you only need to go up 50 metres or so, and then the hillsides are all completely bare now. As you can see around me, it's brown, it's green, it's dry. The snow is virtually all gone from just above the valley floor up to about 1600 metres, barring avalanche debris or where they've groomed piste at Latour and La Zouche. So yeah, it's pretty brown, pretty dry, not particularly what you expect to be finding in December, unfortunately, but we are where we are. Between 1600 and 1800 metres, limited snow, very poor quality. Above 1800 metres, we've still got plenty of snow, again, variable quality. But then you get about 2000 metres, there's loads. Yes, we've lost some snow, especially in all the sun, but we've had so much to begin with that it's not an issue. It's the quality that's the problem, not the quantity at the moment. So I was skiing in Combloux earlier in the week in the very, very hot sunny weather. So Combloux is one of the other areas of the Asian Mont Blanc ski area, so it's included in the multipass. And to be honest, it's probably my favourite place to go and ski pistes in all of the Mont Blanc areas, because it's got lots of wide, rolling, undulating pistes, and you can ski a decent amount of distance without having to take another lift, which is something that's very limited in Chamonix. You're generally just going up and down, up and down, up and down the same short lift and run over and over again. So yeah, when the snow's good, I absolutely love skiing in Combloux, but sadly, it is quite low. It's pretty much all below the tree line, and right now the snow is absolutely terrible. To be honest, I don't know how much longer it's going to stay open, because you're basically skiing on gravel and grass low down, and there's no snow around on the sides of the piste to patch the holes up either, so I wouldn't be surprised if they close it in the next few days, if they haven't closed it already, because conditions are pretty dire. But the views up there are stunning, which is why it's worth going there in the first place when they do finally get some snow. So I also skinned up to the Col de Rochas today, which is the shoulder of Grand Montet, where one of the pistes used to come down from when the original top lift was there and open, which is now gone, but it's basically the de facto way to skin up the mountain now. It's the shortest, quickest and easiest way to get to the top without the ski lift there. So it's probably one of the most popular ski tours in Chamonix. Indeed, it's incredibly busy on a good sunny day, but now the snow has really, really suffered. Myself and my friend were both strongly regretting not bringing the ski crampons today, because the snow up above the top lifts on the front side of the mountain, pretty horrific. Incredibly wind scoured, or probably also got sun crust as well. Yeah, very, very icy, very, very shit, basically. But the pick of the runs right now, and this will probably go for the next few days as well, is hard skiers right off the top of the ski lift Hearse. So Hearse is the chairlift at Grand Montet that goes up left if you're looking at the mountain, to get to the top of there, left off the top of the chairlift, and then basically hug the cliff band as far right as you can get. Again, skiers right, climbers left. Not powder, there's no powder left anywhere on the mountain, but quite nice chalky snow, much, much softer than the pistes. There's very little ice to be had, and yeah, pleasant and nice and mogly, but not ridiculously hard moguls either. So just nice, enjoyable ski, which is, yeah, pretty much the only place you'll find it at the moment. So, is there any meaningful snow in the forecast for the coming days? Sadly, not really, unfortunately. There's a bit of weather coming through on New Year's Eve. Probably rain to begin with, might turn to snow down to the valley eventually. So, very temporarily, everything might start to look white again. But it's only cosmetic dusting, a few centimetres. A bit more weather on the way earlier next week, Tuesday night into Wednesday. But unfortunately, it's just far too warm. It's going to be heavy rain down the bottom of the valley. Again, might mean that there'll be some decent snow up high, if you can get there, if they actually open anything. But it's not what we need. We need proper cold weather. So it's all starting to look a little bit depressing at the moment, but we are where we are. Make do with what we've got. Keep doing those snow dances. There's still time for everything to turn around, but for now, conditions are not much better than they were last year, and last year was a pretty bad year, so yeah. After the great start to the season that we had at the start of December, it's gone downhill very, very rapidly, unfortunately. But on that cheery note, remember, it is still Christmas, so Merry Christmas once again, everyone, and hope you enjoy your New Year's celebrations coming up over the next few days. And if you are out here on holiday, there's plenty to do, even if the snow's poor. It's a beautiful place to be, beautiful place to live, and eventually we will get more snow, so fingers crossed it's pretty soon. But for now, enjoy the rest of your Christmas and New Year holidays, stay safe, have fun, and hopefully see you when you get out here.
Last Christmas I gave you